right, guys. Can you see my board? Hot dog. All right, get rid of this thing right here. Maybe. We're going to get this figured out in a minute. Okay. So, I am going to write some words down. Are you ready? Okay. I'm going to write this word, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to write this word, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to write this word, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to write this word, but you guessed it, I'm not telling you what it is. We're writing this word. I promise I've almost done writing words. One more. Okay. There's something that is the same about all of these words. Let me give you a second to look at them. Something that's the same about all of these words. All right. I'm going to start coding what is the same about all of these words. I'm sure at home right now you're going, I see it, Miss Thompson. I hope you do see it. All right, so what's the same about all of these words? They all have sleepy digraphs, right? So they all have a silent letter. This one has a K, asleep, W, B, G, B, G, K, and W. They're all asleep. They're sleeping. They're sleepy digraphs. If you don't know what that is, look at yesterday's video that I did with my friend. And she was my helper, and we got to be sleepy digraphs. So go check that out if you're not sure what it is. All right, now I'm going to read you a clue, and we're going to see if we can figure out which word fits with that clue. So the first thing I'm going to say is this word is a little bug. It means little tiny bug. So let's read our words and see which one of these means a little tiny bug. All right, we know K is asleep, so this says it, knit. Nope, that's not a tiny bug. How about this one? Wrist. That's that thing right there that hinges up your hand. That's not a tiny bug. How about this? Thumb. Nope, that's not a tiny bug. How about this? Nash. Nope. How about this one? Lamb. Only we don't live in jolly old London. We live in America. So we say lamb. That's a baby sheep. Nope, that's not a little tiny bug. How about this one? Gnat. What's a gnat? Do you know what a gnat is? A gnat's those little tiny bugs that like to get around like fruit when it starts going bad. Like especially if you have bananas that are starting to turn brown, you start seeing all those little tiny bugs flying around. So gnat is what we're looking for. Okay, we found it. We're gonna circle in. Gnat means little tiny bug. All right, remember some of the other words we read because you know them now. Your next one, Dad cuts with a what? All right, Dad cuts with a knit, wrist, thumb, Nash, lamb. Oh, how about this one? We haven't read it yet. Knife. Oh, hey, I think that's it. I think Dad cuts with a knife. Don't you think? All right, I'm going to circle it. How about this? Mom will blank a cap. What can Mom do with a cap? Can Mom knit a cap? Hey, wait a minute. What does knit mean anyway? Okay, have you guys ever seen somebody take those two needles and put them together with thread? I can't do it. I don't know how to do it, but I've seen people do it, and it's pretty impressive. They can take thread and like tie all these little knots, and they knit together material, and they can make like blankets or hats. So that's what we're looking for. Knit. I'm gonna circle it. Knit. All right. A baby sheep is a what? A lamb. You got it. How about a little bird? What one of these means a little bird? I think the only word we haven't read is this one, wren. And I'm sure most of you do not know this, but a wren is a kind of bird. So I'm going to circle it, a wren. So we were able to find all of our words. We used 5 of them, but we read all of them. Remember your sleepy digraphs. KN and GN usually come at the beginning. WR usually comes at the beginning. MB goes at the end. So good sleepy digraph review, and I'll see you guys in the next video.